If you're in charge of this budget that's coming at the end of November, what does the new paradigm look like?
We would try to deliver an economy free from fear. And people are living in fear at the moment. They're frightened of being ill. They're frightened of old age because our pensions aren't good enough. They're frightened of being unemployed. They're frightened of leaving their jobs. They're frightened they're not getting enough pay. They're frightened they haven't got employment protections. People living in fear because they haven't got the resilience provided by their own financial situations, which have been impoverished by high interest rates, low wages, growth which has left them behind, but has enriched and divided our society on a wealth spectrum. Taxes which appear too high to them because the wealthy aren't paying enough. Those things are dividing us. What I want is a politics that is going to put people at the absolute epicenter of what we think about. We could equalise the income tax rate and the capital gains tax rate. Absolutely. We could raise over 12 billion a year by doing that. There is no national insurance on investment income, whether that be interest or dividends or rents. That means we have a system which is heavily biased against work. So 15% on investment income, that would raise £18 billion a year. It could be VAT on financial services because they're only bought by the wealthy. Why don't we charge VAT on that? 8 billion extra a year. And, boy, are we going geeky now. The Bank of England pays interest on what are called the central bank reserve account. The central bank reserve accounts are the money that our commercial banks keep with the Bank of England. Let's put this in context. In 2008, of course, we had the global financial crisis. And then the banks stopped trusting each other. That required the Bank of England to basically create vast amounts of new money. It bailed out the banks. It kept them solvent. And we got up to 900 billion in these accounts in the end. For reasons that are not clear, the Bank of England decided to pay full bank base rate on all the money that is deposited with them by the commercial banks, even though they were basically gifted that money in the first place by the Bank of England. So we have been giving them 4 to 5% on over the last few years, between 600 and 900 billion. So 40 plus billion a year of money going from us, the government, our agent, the government, to the banks, enriching rich people who own the banks, but not helping anybody.